So what is Upwork.com? So it's pretty much a freelancing website that connects clients with freelancers. There is no password needed. You don't need any work experience. There is no portfolio that you need. I'm going to show you workarounds to get around that in this video. So just stick around because it's probably one of the most important, and there's tons of helpful information that took me from $0 to $1,800 in just 2 months. So you can see here, this is my profile. There's a lot of things that I had to adjust in order to get me to that $1,800 per month mark. But it is doable. You just need to fix a couple things that, again, I'll show you in this video. So this was a message I received just the other day of a $1,500 a month client for a retainer of 3 months. Now you can manage well over 3 to 10 Upwork clients at a time. It's very doable. There are, of course, some things you have to put in and systems you need to create to do so, but you can expect messages similar to this one from once you get those first 3 to 5 clients. So how do you sign up as a freelancer? Once you go to Upwork.com, you are going to be prompted to, I'm a client hiring for a project, or I'm a freelancer. If you are someone like me that is looking to make money online, you would be looking at the I'm a freelancer option. But if you're looking to hire someone for your own business, you do I'm a client. We're a freelancer. We're trying to make money online, so we're going to go ahead and click the option. I'm a freelancer looking for work. Once you select the option you would like, you can then sign up with Google or just sign up using a first name, last name, and email. Once that's done, verify your email so that Upwork knows you're not just a robot account, you're a real person. It shouldn't take you longer than a minute. Next up, you're going to need to answer some questions on Upwork. It's pretty straightforward. The questions would look something like this. I'm brand new to this. I have some experience. I'm an expert. I recommend choosing the option that you have some experience, even if you don't. Whenever someone looks you up on Upwork, there are filter options they can select on their end. If you are someone that is brand new to this, you will not show up for people that are looking to pay higher commissions. So you want to have some experience so you can earn those higher commissions. Next up, the biggest goal for freelancing. This will play into how many hours you're available. But for me, this is my main income, so I did to earn my main income. If you can do more than 30 hours a week to earn my main income is recommended. Even if it's only 15 to 20 hours you have a week, I would still recommend to earn my main income. If not, click one of the other options. It's not too important. Next up, how would you like to find work? Disregard these two. You are looking for opportunities for yourself. You are trying to apply to these jobs and then work with these clients. I also have this selected on my account. I'm open to contract to hires. Selected on my account. Pretty much you can start with a contract and then get employed full-time later down the road with the client you're working with. Again, I click this one and select I'd like to find opportunities for myself. Once you are here, there is an option for LinkedIn, there's an option for uploading a resume, and you can fill out manually. So you are going to fill out manually. Next up, you're going to have to add a title. This is very critical to if you show up on the search engine on Upwork or not. So here's some examples of people that are making over $20,000, some making $400,000 on Upwork. The key here to a good title is having something unique. Lead software engineer, expert software engineer, wizard software engineer. You want unique words that you can use that coincide with what you're trying to do. For mine, I believe it's wizard social media manager or expert social media manager, something along the lines of that. But again, look here for inspiration. These are a couple really good options that you could potentially use. But I'm going to keep going. You can pause the video if you need. If you have relevant work experience, you can add it here. I do have some workarounds if you don't exactly have work experience. So check the description. I have a fully free guide. I'm not selling you anything. Just go sign up for it. It's a super beneficial resource for a lot of people. So check it out. You can also add, again, work experience here if you're currently enrolled or working there or you're not. Education history you can also add. Not super important, but if you have it, be sure to add it. It is very important. Languages you speak. So I am not fluent in Spanish. English is my first language. But if you select only one language that you can speak, you are limiting the amount of jobs that you can get. If I have English only, whenever someone clicks the filter of English and Spanish, I'm not going to show up as Spanish speaking, only the English option. So that's a job that I missed out on. If you have English and Spanish on your account, you will fall into that filter and they'll be able to hire you. If you just have one language there, you're limiting yourself. So the more the better, of course. Be sure you're able to understand it a little bit, but that is a good, very useful tip. Skills that you have. Enter your skills. For me, as I'm a social media manager, I have video editing, Canva, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Adobe, social media content creation, social media management, stuff like that. So just add your skills in there depending on the work you're trying to get hired for. Next, creating a good bio is critical to a good profile on Upwork. Here are a couple examples. I'm not going to explain this too much. I don't want to waste anybody's time, but you can kind of see this is what a good profile could look like. And again, these are people that are making well over $200,000 on Upwork. So these work. I've used them before as well. They work. But moving on, what are the main services you offer? Again, this is where if you're a social media manager, I highly recommend doing all sorts of social media services. There'll be a long list if you just type in social media, select all of them. The more, the better. The more skills and services you have, the more likely you will be hired. Whenever someone looks you up on Upwork for a social media manager, you want to have as many services as possible that you can actually deliver on so that you show up on their search engine. If not, if you don't have the skill, of course, don't add it, but try to add as many services and skills as possible. Hourly rate. If you're just starting out, $5 to $10 per hour is the recommended rate, I would say. That's what I did, and that's how I got my first couple of jobs. But if you're more well experienced and you have a couple gigs under your belt, or maybe 3 to 5 jobs so far, $18 an hour. Anything over 10 jobs, I would highly recommend putting at $30 per hour. So this is very important, is your profile picture. I hire people on Upwork all the time. If there is not a good Upwork profile picture, I will not hire them. Here are a couple different examples. Pink, blue, gray, anything along the lines of this do very well. Most popular right now is the blue background. So how do you get a blue background? I'm going to go ahead and show you. So photoroom.com. We click on Photoroom's website. We can add a photo in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click a photo I have on my desktop. Click this, and it's going to remove the background and put it in with a blue background. You can then click download, import it into your account, and it should look something along the lines of this. Again, once you've added your skills, your work experience, your education history, click Submit Profile. Once that's done, it should say nice work. You could click Browse Jobs, or you could View My Profile. You're not ready for jobs just yet, so wait on that. Click View My Profile. So you'll be able to add a bit more to bulk up your profile. It's going to say pick up where you left off. Leave that. The two most important things is the video introduction here and hours per week. Hours per week, be sure it's set to more than 30. For the video introduction, I'm going to show you what you should talk about and what that should look like. So you're going to click Add Video Introduction, and it's going to prompt you to a YouTube URL. You can import your own URL into this. So what do you talk about? What should that look like? So you can just get your phone and record a quick intro of what you do, your hobbies, and a bit about yourself. And you can just upload that to YouTube and then paste the link in here as an unlisted video so that people can get a face to who they're working with and kind of get an understanding for what you're like. For the thumbnail, this is also super important. You need to have an attention-grabbing thumbnail. So something along the lines of, if we head over to Canva real quick, I'll show you some examples of what you could do. You're going to go ahead and click Create a Design here. YouTube thumbnail, and it's going to prompt you to a couple different options here. You can see if you go to design, templates, and there are a couple different ideas here that I think would do very well. So something along the lines where it's just a face, you can import your headshot, or something like this where it's really grabbing the attention with the colors. These do very well. So go to Canva and check out a couple of the different thumbnails and go with the brightest one and add that to your YouTube thumbnail, and you should be good to go. Again, here are a couple examples that do very well. We did just see this one as well. Again, be sure to adjust your hours. And then lastly, for connects. So you start with 50 connects on Upwork's platform. You can also sign up for different membership plans. I don't recommend signing up for a membership plan until you have at least 3 jobs under your belt. Again, with this plan, you get 80 connects per month. But again, it's not worth it until you have some jobs under your belt and you know how to handle clients. It definitely helps with the amount of clients you get per month. I personally have it, and I also do recommend getting. Lastly, the connects. What are they? How do they work? So connects allow you to apply to jobs. They do cost money. One connect is around 15 cents, I believe, as of now. You start with 50 connects. There are membership plans that you can purchase to get 80 connects per month. If you're just starting out, do not pay for any membership. Go with the basic plan here. You can see the benefits over here for the plus plan. I do have it because I really like the customized profile URL. It does allow me to get a couple more jobs and a couple different messages from people I wouldn't normally work with if I didn't have the membership plan. But if you are someone on a budget, let me show you what I highly recommend. Again, once you have a couple jobs, you are going to get 100% job success, hopefully, and you will also have the ability to click the Available Now option. You can promote with ads here, which this I would recommend doing. Turn on availability badge. So how do you do that? What does it cost? 7 connects per week. So it's a little bit under $1 per week to have your account promoted, and it says available now. You do get more jobs when this option is turned on. So turn that on. Of course, the more job success rates you have or rising talent icons you have, it looks better for your profile. So when people see available now, they are much more likely to hire you. Additionally, be sure you are phone and ID verified. That's how you get this blue check mark, which also raises the chance of you getting hired. I believe you do need 1 job before you're able to get the following of all these, but once you have that, it makes getting jobs much easier. This is probably one of the most useful tips that I've ever personally learned. I quickly want to show you, going back to the intro of this video, or the beginning of this video, we did show that there are 2 different options here. I'm a freelancer and I'm a client. So I have a client profile page. Essentially spy on the competition that I'm up against. You can see here I wanted a social media manager wizard. So I click on this, and again, you can see everybody's profiles here. I'm able to see the cover letter that they submitted, and I'm able to see the results they've gotten, their profile videos, etc. So if you are, need some more assistance or more help, of course, sign up to the link in the description, but you can also set up a separate account that allows you to spy or look at what's currently working in your niche. So that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this course. It's not a full course, but it is part 1 of 2. So I hope it does help. Again, link in the description for some more assistance if you guys need it. It's free. I definitely would take the resource if you have it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day.